opponents are being attacked in West Bengal. This has been the normal course of action. We've seen this all through during Panchayat polls, and we're now seeing it as far as the general elections are concerned as well. CPM candidate Mohd Salim's car being attacked. Let's go across to my colleague Shantashri once again. The situation continues to be very, very tense, Shantashri. We're getting several visuals where the central forces are having to take over. I believe it's an 80-20 type of situation there in West Bengal, where 80% of the booths are being, manned by central forces, 20% are with state forces, but there is still chaos being reported.
Yes, definitely, Shivani. As we see that Mohd Salim is one of the candidates from Raiganj area and who has been competing against Deepa Dashmunshi from Congress, and also the TMC person Kanhaiya Lal, who had been in controversy for the past few days. But the TMC goons, it seems, has gone completely berserk by attacking Mohd Salim's car. And now we see this had not only happened for the first time, but this has happened with Fuad Alim of CPM in Diamond Harbour as well. So clearly shows that in West Bengal, the violence has taken a different shape altogether, with all these goons taking law and order into hand. And on the other hand, the irony is this, that Mamata Banerjee keeps on maintaining that we do not need the central forces to maintain the law and order situation of West Bengal. But as situation goes, as the day pans out, we see we need help of more and more paramilitary forces so that these kind of goons can be kept at bay. So we will see further that what action can be taken by the central forces. But yes, the TMC leaders are to be blamed for the kind of provocative speeches that they make and the kind of violence that is taking place in West Bengal right now.
Okay, we are getting a lot of these visuals, as you can see, very disturbing visuals. Earlier, though, what had happened in North Dinajpur was that several of the voters who were going to the booths were actually on camera saying that they are being stopped. Especially women voters were being targeted, and there are some reports that women voters were seeing that their clothes were being, pulled at, and they were being asked to go back. Now, exactly who is behind that? There is suspicion, of course, of TMC cadre. But otherwise also there are very disturbing reports coming in from West Bengal through phase 1 and now during phase 2 as well, which is one of the reasons why West Bengal is actually going through polls through all through the 7 phases, despite not being that large a state, unlike Uttar Pradesh and others. So that is why, and of course the BJP had made a pitch to the Election Commission to declare it very sensitive. Yes, if we can go back to Sundar now. Sundar, what's happening in West Bengal, and why is it that the Chief Minister takes no blame for this murder of democracy?
Yeah, Shivani, if you know, Mohd Salim is from Raiganj, if you remember. And, there is a three-way fight. It was a very close fight in the last election. So how can you say that, TMC goons are there who is playing around in the area? It can be even BJP also.
No, we are saying suspected TMC people, but Sundar, please do not ignore the fact that in many cases of violence, the TMC cadre hand has been proved as well.
Mute kiya hai.
Yes, Sundar?
I'll tell you, my point is, media somehow, doesn't report the killings of Kerala. I am actually from Kerala, for example, okay? And I know there have been several CPM leaders have been killed. But none of the media takes it out. Only when RSS leaders are killed, when BJP leaders are killed, that time the media
Sundar,
takes it.
Please
and
do not go from West Bengal to Kerala. Please, no, don't run away from the question. I've got Anila Singh of the BJP, Shantanu, writer and author, leans towards the BJP also joining us. Yes, Anila Singh, you want to respond to the kind of violence we are seeing in West Bengal especially?
Absolutely, and I think so. Violence has become the second nature of TMC there, because Mamata Banerjee truly believes that if you cannot achieve something by the pace of going on the non-violence way, then grab it, and grab it by all means, whether you have to use your muscle power, whether you have to use your money power, everything. But this is not going to go in India, at least, because she thinks that West Bengal is no more the part of India. That is why her party workers, she herself, she gets central forces attacked. She doesn't let the central agencies do their job there in West Bengal. But the people living there, they are fed up, And the way BJP in the center has started doing work in West Bengal, whether we talk about NRC or other things, the rights which the legal citizen should get, and Mamata Banerjee, because of her vote bank policy, was depriving all those rights to legal citizens. So she knows that BJP government has been doing the work which should have been done in a proper nationalist sense. So this scares her, and this is the reason that she is seeing her defeat in upcoming elections. And if we talk about the 3 seats on which we which are voting in today's date, like one we already have, the 2 they are also going to come in our kitty in Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay,
So,
no, we'll not get into that right now, but Shantanu, I just want to come to you also very quickly on the continuous spate of violence in West Bengal. Why is it
Shivani,
that this ecosystem doesn't cry murder of democracy in West Bengal?
I think when Mamata Banerjee took the power from the left parties, what she inherited is also their style of politics,
Yes.
which is the typical. So post EVM, you can't do the ballot ball rigging. The only thing you can do, you can stop the cadre, you can stop village after village from going to the polling booth. In fact, on the day when Narendra Modi did a massive rally in West Bengal, all the small newspaper, all the Twitter was filled with that if the polling will happen fair and free and fair, if CRPF forces are there in all the polling booths, we are going to see a massive BJP wave.
Yes.
I think which TMC is fearing.
Sundar, I mean, these are live shots that we're getting right now from North Dinajpur. Situation definitely is very, very tense. There are Central Forces, Rapid Action Force that is actually trying to control the situation. And Sundar, unlike what you would have us believe, TMC cadre role is very much suspected in both incidents, whether it comes to Mohammad Salim's car being attacked or what is happening in North Dinajpur.
Why not BJP? I don't agree with you. I don't agree.
But that's not what the ground report is saying. Why? What do you mean? Why not BJP? It's not wishful thinking, no, Sundar.
It's a three-way.
We have to report what is coming from the ground.
You have to understand, Shivani, it's a three-way fight there.
It's a three-way fight in many places, Sundar, across the country. Where do you see such violence descend, if not in West Bengal?
Especially in Raiganj, it is a three-way fight. And last time it was a margin of only 0.1%.
Yes, there's a three-way fight in all seats in Uttar Pradesh. Sundar, we don't see this happening. We are seeing live shots being fired in West Bengal right now by the Rapid Action Force. There's a huge battalion of the Rapid Action Force which is actually out on the streets right now.
You cannot say the suspect, TMC suspect. No, sorry. You cannot say that.
I'm not saying it is proved, but it is suspected.
See the visuals. I think, Shivani, this violence during the day of the election is a symbol of a massive change. We saw this in Andhra Pradesh in polling 1, where there is a huge Jagan wave going on. And now we see in TMC, and we say that the contender there is BJP. So whenever there's a massive change, and political sense it, I think politicians are the best psephologists. By 11 o'clock, by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, they get a sense what's happening. And if their cadre is not going, they get the sense, they stop the cadre. They stop the people going to the polling booths. That's the only trick.
This talk about being a three-way fight, Sundar, with due respect, there's a three-way fight in virtually all seats across the country.
Almost everywhere. Because
that is not what means that there will be violence.
Exactly.
BJP is fighting all seats in the country. Why is it that this only happens in West Bengal?
Shivani, it's only you're pointing out with respect to Raiganj, okay? And you're talking about Mohammad Salim car attack.
North Dinajpur is where we're getting the visuals right now.
No, you said Mohammad Salim car was attacked. So why not BJP Karyakartas also could have attacked?
Yes, both incidences.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But how can you say that TMC was not behind it? I am saying suspected TMC cadre.
I'm not saying that. Shivani,
because that is what is being reported from the ground.
I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. I am saying till such time it is proved, let us not say that this is suspect, that is suspect. That is what is my point I'm making. Please.
So till now, whatever has been happening in West Bengal, Sundar, TMC has had no role?
Exactly. Shivani, there is something called a precedence. We have seen in last 5 years, even a Pradhani election to any small election, we have seen how even nomination were not allowed to be filed in.
Absolutely.
During the last Pradhani election, the polling, the ballot box were in someone in river, someone in the road, someone is getting burned. We were seeing as if some Prakash Jha.
And the horror of Panchayati elections in West Bengal is being repeated, Shantanu.
Exactly.
Body of a BJP worker found hanging on a tree.
Exactly.
From Senabona village in Arsa, in Purulia district.
We thought that.
Sundar, what is the fight in Purulia?
We thought that's only limited to Pradhani election. Now she is carrying the same style in Lok Sabha election.
No, BJP worker has been identified as Shishupal Sehihar. He's the son of the Sirkabed Panchayat member. The police officers are right now on the spot. And BJP, of course, is claiming a TMC role. Now, please tell me, whether it is CPIM, the left, or the BJP, their workers continually being found dead, found hanging from trees, Sundar? What is the assessment to be made here?
Even CPM leaders have been found dead in the Kerala.
And they're also blaming TMC, Sundar.
No, I'm talking Kerala.
See, if the workers of two opponent parties are getting killed, there is not rocket science to conclude that who is behind them. Come on, Sundar, you have that basic deductive logic.
I'm from Kerala. You don't have to tell me how many killings have been done for the opposition.
No, don't draw Kerala parallel right now. I'm sorry, that will not do. Look at Sundar. If you have a TV screen next to you, please look at the visuals we're getting from North Dinajpur. I'm sorry, I am sensing an inability and a reluctance to call out the violence in West Bengal. Any other state in India, if this was the routine that we are seeing in West Bengal during every election, Sundar, you will be the first one shouting from the roof. Why is it that you give this leeway to Mamata Banerjee and her cadre?
I am not giving leeway. I am only saying that let it get proved.
Yeah.
Then call spade a spade.
I will also call spade a spade.
See, Shivani, since morning you were showing amazing visuals on your screen that how people are coming to polling booths, they're voting. It's like a celebration of democracy. And all of a sudden we see these visuals.
Opposition has to cry against the EVMs and BJP will cry against all this, kind of violence. They will do that.
What kind of violence? Sundar, you are refusing to accept the reality.
Do you have a TV screen?
You are washing it, you are brushing it under the carpet. What kind of violence? Are you seriously telling me you're not aware of what is happening in West Bengal?
Shivani, I am accepting the reality that there is a violence, but I am not accepting the reality
writing.
Till such time it is
This is full-fledged writing.
Behind. You are not getting my point. Why are you not getting my point? Point I'm making is let it be proved. How can you say
what
TMC
point?
Suspect? Why don't you say BJP suspect? Why don't you say BJP suspect? You will not say
that. God. Sundar, I cannot go into this with you. We know the reality on ground. We are saying suspected TMC right now because that is what is coming from the ground. I just want to tell our viewers the Election Commission has now sought a report on the attack against the CPM candidate Mohd Salim and his cavalcade or car, what it was at that time. Clearly, a serious enough incident. The visuals we're getting, Shantanu from North Dinajpur. Let me just go across to our other guest also. He's been waiting patiently. Surendra Chauhan with us. Yeah, EC seeking a report on the attack on Mohd Salim. Yes, Surendra Chauhan, are we supposed to blind ourselves to these attacks in West Bengal?
No, we can't. Certainly not. Whosoever are responsible for these attacks, they should be booked and culprits should be booked. But at this juncture, how can you blame the state government where it is a general election? The government of India still holds the ground. They should provide each and every security to all the voters in West Bengal. So you can't simply put a blame on the government, state machinery. So the central government and the election commission
has been under suspicion of widespread violence. We've seen, this is not just about today, there have been reports across before phase 1 and during Panchayat elections as well. But I'll request our guests to stay with us. We have to take a very short break. We'll be right back with live reports in just a couple of minutes.